like to learn more about the CyberDogs experience? Check us out online at cyberdogsmarketing.com for updated blogs, new podcast episodes, examples of previous work, and the brands we have and are currently working with, and much, much more. Hello and welcome to another episode of Brand Retro. Today I'm talking with TikTokers Blood and Vampira. Is that right? Is that how you title it?
Is Vampira.
Vampira. Okay, got it. Thank you guys for being on. I really appreciate it. And just before we jump in, I wanted you guys to know that I am a fan of your page also, because I have a friend, between him and I, we send TikToks back and forth from music to cars to funny stuff. And yours was one that we found here probably 6 months or so ago, and started trading them back and forth. And I just really love what you guys are doing. So start me out with a little bit of background and kind of what brought you to actually producing videos on TikTok.
We used to stream on a streaming app on the PlayStation 4 called Ustream. We streamed for 6-7 months on that. Before they closed the app down because there was so much nudity and stuff that was going on that they didn't like, so they just closed the app down. But while we were there, we was the fastest growing channel that they have ever seen on Ustream. And they wanted us to stay on there to continue streaming on private, only a certain amount of people get to see it. And we told them, no, we don't want to do that. We want everybody to see what we do.
Yeah.
So then we moved to YouTube, and that's where we stayed for 8 years, just doing different things. Vampira played music and danced on her live stream. I also then I broke off from her and did my own channel, and it was considered a grow stream because I love to help people, but I just didn't know how to help them. And I had a couple of friends of mine come to me and say, hey, why don't you join us and become part of the grow train? That's what I did. That's where smaller channels would come in and get help with their channel, and we'd go from there. So ultimately, we came back together on YouTube. YouTube has changed dramatically over the years, and Vamp decided, well, I'm going to go try this app called TikTok. So I said, okay, honey. So she tried it for about a month, 2 months by herself. And she asked me to come over and join her and make these short 1-minute videos. And I was like, sure, why not? We could do that.
And I come from a musician family, and I love music. Yeah. And I manage 2 bands and ran music stores and everything. I'm all about music. So we went from there.
Well, having grown up in the 80s and 90s, I can tell you that your playlist is fantastic. So when you guys choose these songs, like, you guys are picking some great ones. So how long have you guys been at it then? Because you said like 8 years ago you were, on YouTube and whatnot.
I'd say we've been streaming together for what, 10, 12 years?
10, 12 years, yeah.
10, 12 years, somewhere around there together. And we've been on TikTok now for 8 months.
Yep.
8 months, somewhere around there.
Wow. Was your goal at the beginning, I guess I'll even go further back than TikTok. It was your goal at the beginning to just produce content, to have fun, to monetize this process, or what kind of got you going in all this?
At first, we didn't want to monetize. I didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to, because at first I didn't understand what the monetization meant. We wasn't for sure on what to do, how to go about it. Ultimately, my channel ended up being monetized, and hers did not. It was ultimately, to start out with, just having fun and making content. That's all it was.
Yeah. And I did notice when I researched prior to the interview today, I did look at, some of your other channels. And was your goal or intent to be funny? Was it to, like, what was kind of the goal there? Because I enjoy the music side of what you guys do. I can definitely pick up on the humor and the different things that go into your videos. I think you're doing a couple different things, but tell me a little bit about your intent behind what kind of videos you wanted to produce.
My content would be all about music.
Mine is also ultimately the same thing, but we also she likes to pull pranks on me. She likes to be the humor side of it. And I mean, I'm funny too. So we just decided, what the heck? Why not incorporate humor in with it too? And just do some off the wall things that really nobody's doing. I mean, that's where the humor thing came in, and she's always been about music, and I love music. I love being back in the '80s. I love doing what we do.
Yeah, I mean, from an outside perspective, like for me, I feel like the fantastic playlist is kind of the glue that pulls it together. And then what you guys do in the videos and stuff is just entertainment. Because, and you've probably heard this before, but I'll even go back to when I first started watching your videos. There was a part where I was like, are they intentionally doing this, or is it funny on accident, or how's this going? Well, then the more I watched it, the more I could pick up on the intention. But it's definitely, the comedy that goes into it and the way you guys kind of play it out. It's fun to watch. And I think that initial confusion as to whether or not it's supposed to be funny or not is part of what draws the audience in.
Right, right. That's exactly right. You don't know whether to take it serious. You don't know whether to take it as fun. You don't know whether to take it as a joke or what. There is most, I'm going to say about 80, no, about 75% of the videos we do is supposed to be taken serious, but the other 25 to 30%, we just throw humor into it. Why not? You
Yeah.
only live once. You only live once. If you don't have a sense of humor, what's the point of living?
There's a looseness about your videos that I think is unique to you. There's a lot of videos out there of people lip syncing and whatnot over these songs, but there's a looseness that you guys, I believe, have mastered that make yours unique, that I think make them that much more fun to watch.
Yeah, we've been together 30 years, so I mean, if we don't know each other by now, we will never know each other.
Right, right. So tell me a little bit about what goes into all this. I mean, obviously, it's a bit of a commitment, it's a bit of a production. Tell me about the process of, how much time do you spend on it? What's the frequency? How many videos do you cut a week?
Wow.
How do you distribute it all?
Each video we do sometimes takes us hours to complete a video. Stop, start, stop, start, stop, start, or somebody messes up. Normally me. I don't know why you're pointing at me, because I'm going to tell you the truth. But normally me. I mean, sometimes she does mess up, but when she does, it's not intentional or whatever, but she's just so excited to get on to the next part. She kind of jumps ahead every now and then. Sometimes we get it on the first take. Other times, it takes us a while. The Stephen King movie. It wasn't Stephen King. Sorry, the Exorcist video we did. First and foremost, TikTok banned it. They didn't want any part to do with it. They did not. As everybody knows, when you very first seen The Exorcist as a movie, and the very first time as a kid, it literally scared the hell out of you. Just decided to reenact the part where the lady is laying in a bed and the preacher is over her, reading the Bible, and she's going crazy in the bed. So that video itself took about 2.5 to 3 hours to shoot.
Yes.
Just a 1-minute video. We've gone from there. Other videos, as I said, we get maybe 20, 25 minutes, half an hour. There's a lot of times we do rehearse before we put a video together. We talk about what we're going to do. We're talking about what skit is going to be played out, where you're going to be, where I'm going to be. It's just a time-consuming process.
Yeah. So this is, on an ongoing week, you're probably spending days producing this stuff, right?
Yes, we are. We usually try to get our TikToks done the night before they're ready to come out, before the next day.
And you're producing generally or launching one a day?
No, we're launching like 4, 5, 6 a day.
Oh, wow. That's a lot.
So,
me changing clothes and everything. I changed so many clothes.
Yeah. And are you doing it all from your phones, or what's your editing process?
Yeah, it's all from our phones.
Wow, that's crazy. So currently looks like you're at a little over 175,000 followers and over 3.3 million likes. Like those are some staggering numbers. What are your thoughts on that? How impressed are you by that, or what's your goal?
It just blows us away. We intentionally came on to TikTok just to have fun, just to produce content. We really wasn't expecting it to go anywhere. We was just on there literally to have fun, to kill time, to just make people laugh, because we love to make people laugh, and put love and positivity out there.
And take us back into the 80s.
Yes, and take us back to the 80s where the music was the best.
Yes.
Yep. That's kind of what the brand retro mindset's all about, is dialing back that clock and trying to think about, find that spot in time when you were the most excited about something and the most kind of invigorated by what was going on around you. And not to detract the conversation, but you'd mentioned The Exorcist, and the minute you mentioned it, it took me back, because I was never scared of the dark until I saw The Exorcist, and I was probably 5. Now, in today's world, you'd never catch a 5-year-old watching The Exorcist, but back then, it wasn't uncommon. So, what's the plan going forward? Do you just want to keep producing content? Are there milestones to what you're doing? I got to believe on some level, this has probably changed your day-to-day lives, correct?
It has changed our, mindset on what we do from our day-to-day. Our main goal is just go as far as it'll take us and meet as many good people as we can meet. Just be friendly, outgoing, loving, and just to do what we can do to produce good content for the fans and for the people that like us and love us.
Yeah. Are you getting recognized in public? I got to believe so.
Yes, we are.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. And I don't know the answer to this, so I'm kind of asking the question if it's even a real thing. But are TikTokers and kind of that content generation world, are they eventually or now being included in different things like a Comic-Con for content developers? Is that a thing?
I'm really not for sure. I really don't know about that, but I just want to say real quick that TikTok has given us way more opportunities and way more interaction with great people like yourself, and we also got to meet Chelsea Lynn. If you don't know who Chelsea Lynn is, it's AKA Trailer Trash Tammy.
Yep.
We got to hang out with her for a night. She paid for our tickets. We got to go to a show of hers and just hang out till wee hours of the morning. And that was literally one of the best times we've ever had since we started TikTok.
Yeah, I can't.
We were recognized.
Oh my God!
A lot up there. They even had to bring us in the building because we were getting bombarded with people coming up to us.
Yeah.
I finally made it to the bathroom. I go in the bathroom, come out of the stall, and this 3 girls just start screaming, "Vampira, Vampira!" She falls into the sink. I had to help her out with blood, trying to figure out what's going on. And I'm getting recognized.
Yeah. I wish I would have known we were bringing this up, because I would have gotten my facts straight. But I just saw a country music video here not that long ago, and she was in it. Plus, I don't know if you know who I'm the J is, but she was in it. So there were TikToks, celebrities in this music video from a country music star, which I thought was pretty cool.
That is pretty cool. I don't know anybody besides Chelsea Lynn, who you was just said.
I will. I'm going to see if I can pull those facts, and I'll put them in my show notes. But I just thought I'd mention that, because I think it's pretty cool how TikTok has opened doors for, in air quotes, regular people to produce some pretty fun, cool content. And part of the reason why I wanted to interview you guys and have this conversation is because when I deal with customers and brands and the different people that I come across with professionally, they're a little nervous about TikTok. They don't know if that's a channel that fits their brand, their company. And I think the freedom that TikTok allows, you got to look at more. You got to look at it more as of a platform and a creative space, and come at it with whatever whatever your shtick or whatever your kind of your strategy is, and make it your own.
Right. You have to. You got to be open minded to go with the flow, basically.
So what advice would you give to somebody who's looking to start a TikTok show channel like similar to yours? Maybe it's different, but what advice would you give them on where to start and maybe inspire them to follow in your footsteps?
First and foremost, you got to have thick skin, because there's trolls everywhere. I'm sure you know what a troll is. They're out to destroy your life. They're out to make you feel as horrible as they can, to make you stop making videos. So first and foremost, you need to have tough skin. Second of all, you need to be yourself. That is one of the main things that I could ever tell anybody. You have to be yourself. Because if you're not yourself and you get on here playing like, well, Mr. Nice Guy, and you're really a dick, well, that will soon come out, because you can't hide your dickness for long. You know what I mean?
I totally know what you mean. And in fact, in the industry, we call this authenticity. So like I tell my customers, my friends, whoever gives me the opportunity to answer that question, I tell them, you got to be yourself. Even in branding, even in business, you have to try to be yourself, because it's the easiest version of yourself to be. If you create, different versions of yourself and different personas, you have to maintain that.
And that's very, very hard for some people.
Yeah, it is. And I think the camera changes things, especially even the fame,
Right. And that is definitely one thing. People keep telling us we're legends. People have told us we're legends, that we're icons. We are famous. I consider us people. We are people producing great content for awesome people to watch. We're not famous by no means. We don't have fine cars. We don't have fine houses. We just do this in our, what would you call that, living room? Well, all through the house, basically. But we just consider ourselves just natural human beings producing good content for others.
And it's about bringing people out of depression.
Yes.
The pandemic that's going on, helping people out.
Yes.
Well, one opinion on this side is that you guys are doing a great job. So yeah, keep up the good work. I think you guys are killing it. So
thank you.
Thank you very much, sir.
So before I let you go, I'd like to throw one opportunity at you. As I mentioned earlier, I am a fan of your page. I'm following it. I watch your video. I can't say I've seen every video, but I've seen a lot of them, and I pass them back and forth with my friends, and we have a good time with it. I was wondering if you would be interested in having me or my company help build you like a brand logo for your brand.
Most definitely, we'd be honored.
And I would be willing to just donate that to you guys and help you kind of get some of that stuff rolling. If you're interested, if you're willing to take that journey with me, we'll connect offline and we'll do something pretty cool for you guys. So you guys have something you can not only use on your channel, but perhaps, get some swag going, sell some t-shirts, whatever you want to do with it, it would be yours. But I want to do that for you guys.
It would definitely be an honor for both of us, don't you think?
Yeah, thank you so much. We greatly appreciate that.
Yes.
All right, cry. Go cry.
Do you mind if I say something real quick?
Yeah, go nuts.
I don't know if you've known this or not, but since we have been on TikTok, we've had a total of 26 videos. According to Google now, according to Google, any video that has over 100,000 views or more is considered viral. With that being said, we have had over 26 videos go viral from our channel. We have got the honor of, do you know Hinder's Lips of an Angel, that song?
Yeah.
If you go on Facebook and you type in Hinder, the band Hinder.
Yep.
They featured our video on their Facebook page. They posted our video of their song on their Facebook page.
That was an honor.
That was a huge honor.
And I'm actually familiar with that one because I watched that one when you guys posted it. Yeah.
Did you like that video?
It was awesome. Yeah, I loved it.
What would be your favorite video that we've done? Do you know?
Oh man, let me get back to. I love all the AC/DC stuff you guys do, and I like the ones where I would say any of the AC/DC ones primarily, or any of the '80s. I don't want to say hair bands because they're not really hair bands, but they're more the pop culture type songs. So like Jesse's Girl was a good one. You guys just posted that recently. That was awesome.
That one was fun to make.
Yeah. So in that one, I guess what I like about that one and ones like that is you had kind of a prop element to it. So you incorporated your version of the storytelling aspect and you're almost acting out the song, which was cool.
Yeah. Okay. You want to speak about acting out a song. There's two most recent videos that we've done. One was Papa Roach Scars. That one hit 1.2 million views. And Papa Roach commented on the video themselves. Then we did one most recently, about a week ago, 2 weeks ago, somewhere around there. REO Speedwagon. I can't remember the name of the song. But anyway, that one hit 1.8 million views. So, yeah, some big videos out there of us just having fun and doing what we do.
Yeah, and I think what's great about it, and you already kind of mentioned it, but if you're now at the point where you're starting to get these brands to like, whether it's repurpose the content, like it, follow it, whatever it is, that's really cool because that's they're liking what you're doing, and that's their endorsement. That's neat.
Who are you talking about? They? Can I ask that?
Like the bands, like you were talking about Hinder.
That one was a huge honor, bro. That one was just massive. We couldn't expect anything. We did not ever expect anything like that.
Yeah, that is super cool. Yeah. So, guys, I'm going to let you go. Blood and Vampira, thank you for being on the show. It's an honor to meet you guys. Love the content, and I'll reach out to you separately about getting your brand logo process started because I'd really like to help you out with that.
That would be an honor, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Awesome. Well, thanks again. I appreciate it, and have a good rest of your day.
You too, sir. Thank you very much.
Stay connected by following us on social media. There you'll find a steady flow of information on CyberDogs, our customers, and the work that we do. Check us out on Facebook at facebook.com/CyberDogsMarketing, on Instagram at instagram.com